Hello dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will discuss very important multiple choice questions from the examination point of view. It is the part 1 of the video series. The first question is, sum of all first n terms of even natural numbers is. The sum of the first n terms of even natural numbers is, students, we know the even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. This list of even numbers is in AP. Therefore, the first term a equals 2, the common difference d equals 2, that is 4 minus 2 or 6 minus 4 or 8 minus 6, then n equals n. Therefore, the sum of n terms of an AP is given by the formula Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore, Sn equals n divided by 2 into 2 times a is 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into d is 2. Now, Sn equals n divided by 2 into 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4 plus multiply 2 into n is 2n, then 2 ones are 2. Now, the next step, n divided by 2 into what is 4 minus 2 is 2 plus the remaining term is 2n. Now, we have 2 as a common factor. Sn equals n divided by 2 into 2 as a common factor. The remaining terms is 1 plus n. Now 2 and 2 will cancel out. What we got is n into 1 plus n or n plus 1. Therefore, the option A is correct. The answer for first multiple choice question is option A. Now when you are writing in the exam, always write the answer with option. That is option A, n into n plus 1. Second question, the distance between the coordinates of a point P, Q from the origin is. The distance between the point P, Q and origin is, the distance between the point and the origin is given with the formula d equals square root of x square plus y square. That is square of x coordinate and square of y coordinate. Now, what is the x coordinate here? That is p square. Then what is the y coordinate? That is q square. Therefore, the distance between the point P, Q and origin is d equals square root of p square plus q square. So, the answer is option C, root of p square plus q square. The correct answer is option C, root of p square plus q square. Third question, a straight line which passes through 2 points on a circle is. Now, consider a circle. If a line passes through the circle at 2 points, if a line passes through the circle at 2 points, we call that line as a secant. A line which passes through the circle at 2 points is called as what? Secant. Therefore, what is the correct option? The correct option is B, a secant. A line which passes through the 2 points on a circle is a secant. That is option B, a secant. Fourth question, the product of two consecutive positive integers is 30. This can be expressed algebraically as, the product of two consecutive positive integers is 30. Then this can be expressed algebraically as, consider positive integer 5. Next, the next consecutive number will be, that is 6. That is how you got 6. If you add plus 1 to 5, you get 6. In the same way, for 7, the next consecutive positive integer is 8. That is, if you add plus 1 to 7, we get the next consecutive integer. In the same way, for 10, what is the next consecutive integer? It will be 11. How we got? 10 plus 1 is 11. The same way, if we consider first integer as x, then the next consecutive integer will be x plus 1. Therefore, the product of these consecutive integers, that is x into x plus 1, is what? 30. The condition is the product of two consecutive integers is 30. Therefore, x into x plus 1 equals 30. What is the correct option? The correct option is option D, x into x plus 1 equals what? 30. X into x plus 1 equals 30. Option D is correct. Fifth question, if the nth term of an AP is given by an equals 24 minus 3n, then its second term is, now given nth term as what? An equals 24 minus 3n. Now, we need to find out second term. That means, therefore, n equals 2. If I need to find out fifth term, I will put n equals 2. Here I need to find out second term. Therefore, n equals 2. A2 equals 24 minus 3 into 2. That is A2 equals 24 minus 3 times 2 is 6. Therefore, the second term A2 equals 24 minus 6 is 18. Therefore, the second term is 18. Therefore, the correct option is option A, 18. In the same way, we can find out any term by substituting the value of n. Now, students, we have discussed 5 questions in this part 1 of MCQ questions. In the next further videos, we will discuss few more important questions. Thank you for watching the video. If you find my videos are useful, do subscribe the channel so that you can get all the important questions.